Hey guys, Super Gods of Final Wars here, and today it is part 2 of Indoraptor versus Scorpius Rex. So without further ado, let's get started. It was the beginning of a new day. Indoraptor and Blue woke up. They were still haunted by the screaming terror of the herbivores were getting killed last night. They exited the kitchen and made their way to the front gate. Indoraptor, using his strength, he pushes open the gate door open. All they could see was blood smears everywhere and destroyed trees and foliage, everything. No carcasses. Indoraptor and Blue growled at this. This creature just destroyed everything. Well, Blue and Indoraptor could hardly get any sleep at all last night because of the stampede. But Indoraptor and Blue know that there's nothing they can do for those herbivores now. Blue is having a hard time to think if this new hybrid dinosaur, what she is assuming is a hybrid, is like the Indominus Rex or different. Indoraptor knew that that was in a way his half sister, the Indominus Rex, killed other because the Indominus Rex killed other dinosaurs for sport and didn't kill them for food. It only ate humans. But Indoraptor and Blue were hungry, so they decided to go off hunting. Hopefully they might get a trace of this mystery killer. As Indoraptor and Blue were hunting, they spotted a carcass on a tree. It was a Pachycephalosaurus. But Indoraptor and Blue dared not to touch that carcass. Eventually, the two find their prey. The Gallimimus flock. Only this time, only half of them remains intact. Basically, half of them escaped from the slaughter last night. But then they realized that they were moving deeper into the Monolophosaurus territory. And so, this draws suspicion that did this creature went into the Molopsaurus territory and killed them? Blue and Indoraptor decide to find out after their feast. As usual, they target the elder ones, the weak, or the sick. As usual, Indoraptor and Blue were successful on hunting today. They caught two of their own prey, and they ate it. Then they decided to move deeper into Molopsaurus territory. When they arrived, all they saw was carnage. The killer was here. But suddenly, something ran past them. They turned around and saw that it was a survivor, a Molopsaurus. She was running as fast as she can to get away from whatever killed her friends, her family, and her mate. The two almost felt bad for her. Indoraptor and Blue stared at the carnage. They felt bad for these Molopsaurus. Until Blue saw a track that looked not familiar. They smelled the track. It was definitely the killer. Eventually, they found an old abandoned human nest, or what Indoraptor called them, laboratories. Out of Indoraptor's curiosity, and Blue's curiosity, they go in. And they detect the creature's scent on this place. He was here, but he was more like in a rush to get out of here. They wanted to find out what happened exactly. As they moved in, Indoraptor saw a door on the ground. It was definitely got pushed down by something. They looked down at the door and saw a writing on the door. It read E750. When they moved in into the laboratory, they saw that the place was completely destroyed and a container busted open. Blue checked it out. It must have been holding this E750. Indoraptor found a laptop. He recognized it. It was definitely Dr. Wu's laptop. He thought he'd never smelled or see that guy ever again. But this time, he might actually need his help. Indoraptor used his highly intelligence. He actually managed to open the laptop and actually used it like a proper human did. They checked through every video that Dr. Wu made. They realized that container was made for one reason and one purpose: to keep the Scorpius Rex from coming out. It was way too dangerous, too aggressive. And now, they need to do one thing. They need to track E750, or aka Scorpius Rex, find it, and kill it. And they also know what the quills have a purpose for. It's attached to the tail. It's more like a stinger. And it has a deadly poison in it. Blue and Indoraptor exit the building. Now they know what their mission is. In order to save dinosaur kind from going extinct for the second time, this time by the hands of a monster, they have to find E750 and kill it. Indoraptor and Blue checked everywhere, around the entire island, looking for clues. All they were managed to find were a few kills. But then, suddenly, Blue saw him. The Scorpius Rex. He was eating a dead carcass. Blue made a low chirp noise, calling the Indoraptor to her. They see a Scorpius Rex. They have him in their sight. Indoraptor reminded Blue to stay away from the tail. They move in to fight. As the Scorpius Rex continued to feast, Indoraptor roared at the Scorpius Rex, getting its attention. He turned around and saw two challengers, or two next meals. The Scorpius Rex made a very loud roar. It hurt Blue's ears, but it didn't hurt Indoraptor's ears. The Scorpius Rex took a closer look at Indoraptor and realized that Indoraptor was a lot like him, just different. The Scorpius Rex glared intimidatingly, giving Blue and Indoraptor their answer. This guy was looking for a fight now. Blue and Indoraptor were going to give him a fight. Indoraptor's thick hide was going to protect him from the Scorpius Rex's stings. So therefore, he had nothing to worry about. A battle was about to begin between Scorpius Rex, Indoraptor, and Blue. 2 against 1. And only 2 of them, or 1 of them, will walk out of here alive.